Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about diversity in children's literature. This can be a helpful guide for educators. I'm going to share with you 10 children's books that address diversity, issues of race, culture, variations in abilities, gender, and more. As an educator, it is your job to make sure that your classroom is inclusive and everyone feels welcomed. Having some of these books in your own classroom can be a great way to make sure that every student feels seen and heard by you. The first book I will be talking about is Phoenix Goes to School by Michelle and Phoenix Fitch. The book centers a transgender child, a group that is often underrepresented in children's literature. It conveys a powerful message of self-acceptance. The story highlights how teachers, family, and peers can provide affirmation and understanding, modeling positive behavior for readers. The second book that I chose to include was Just Ask, Be Different, Be Brave, Be You. This book highlights a wide range of physical, developmental, and neurological conditions. Its characters include students with blindness, wheelchair use, autism, dyslexia, Tourette syndrome, ADHD, as well as students with food allergies. By presenting these conditions in a positive manner, it gives children who may rarely see themselves represented hope and something they can relate to. The third book I chose to include was Eyes That Kiss in the Corners. This book celebrates Asian, specifically Chinese, physical features that are often underrepresented in children's literature. It also incorporates Chinese cultural and mythological imagery, grounding the story in the narrator's heritage. The fourth book on my list is This Is My Family by Pat Thomas. This book is about a family with same-sex parents, in this case 2 moms, which are underrepresented in many children's books. It teaches that even though families may look different, they function in the same loving way. Parents care for their children, play, support them, and more. The fifth inclusive book I found was All Are Welcome by Alexandra Penfold. This book has a repeated message that all are welcome here, meaning that everyone deserves to be part of the community regardless of differences. Children of different religious backgrounds, abilities, races, and genders are represented throughout the story. The book is explicitly about strength and diversity. It presents diversity as a positive, unifying force. For book number 6, I chose My Princess Boy. This book is centered around a boy who likes to wear quote-unquote girly things, challenging gender stereotypes and promoting acceptance of gender expression. My next choice was The Day You Begin. This picture book features a girl of color who feels different and worries that she doesn't fit in at her school. But as she begins to share her story, she feels that others have felt the same and that it's okay to be different. This was my 8th book selection. This book is centered around a Mexican child and her traditions. The book validates Mexican cultural practices and helps children of Mexican descent feel seen in schools. My 9th book selection, All of the Colors of the Earth. This book shows children and families from many different racial and ethnic backgrounds, emphasizing that the world is full of quote-unquote many colors, and that's beautiful. It promotes the idea that even though people look different, they all belong to the same human family, fostering the idea of inclusion. The final book I selected was The Rainbow Tulip by Pat Mora. In this children's book, the main character, Estelita, is Hispanic and bilingual. She speaks Spanish at home while attending school in English. This can be a challenge for her, but shares her experience and can be a relatable book to many students in your classroom. While there are plenty of other diverse books that you could incorporate within your children's classroom, these were just a few ideas that I hope you use one day in your future or current classroom. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.